What if the pill millions are taking to lose weight is quietly rewiring their brain chemistry in ways nobody warned them about? A study analyzing World Health Organization data has uncovered a 45% increased risk of suicidal thoughts in patients taking semaglutide compared to those on other medications. Dr. Mercola breaks down how this blockbuster drug may be doing far more than suppressing appetite.
Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom.
Semaglutide was originally developed for type 2 diabetes. Its dramatic effects on body weight quickly turned it into one of the most sought-after prescriptions in modern medicine. But Dr. Mercola points out that the speed of its adoption has far outpaced our understanding of its full risk profile.
The clinical trials that brought this drug to market often excluded patients with recent major depressive episodes or severe psychiatric disorders. That means the very people who may be most vulnerable to its psychological effects were never adequately studied before the drug reached the public.
The numbers become even more alarming when you look at specific populations. When researchers focused on patients who were also taking antidepressants or anti-anxiety medications, the risk of suicidal thoughts jumped to between 150% and 300% higher than baseline. Dr. Mercola emphasizes that this is not a small signal buried in noise.
The researchers themselves stated that people with anxiety and depressive disorders may be at higher probability of reporting suicidal thoughts when medicated with semaglutide. These are vulnerable individuals who may have turned to the drug hoping to improve their health, only to find their mental state deteriorating.
Part of what makes this so concerning is the mechanism behind it. GLP-1 receptors are not just found in the gut, they exist throughout the brain, including in areas that regulate mood, reward processing, and emotional balance. Dr. Mercola explains that semaglutide crosses the blood-brain barrier and activates these receptors, potentially disrupting the natural balance of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin.
Food is one of the most potent activators of the brain's reward system. By drastically reducing appetite and food intake, the drug may be dampening dopamine signaling across the board. Dr. Mercola connects this to a condition called anhedonia, which is the inability to feel pleasure. It is a hallmark of depression and a known consequence of reduced dopamine activity.
When food no longer triggers the same reward response, individuals may experience a broader loss of motivation and enjoyment that extends well beyond mealtimes. This is not just about eating less. It is about fundamentally altering how the brain experiences satisfaction and rewards.
Many users have reported new or worsened anxiety after starting the medication. Some found their existing mental health conditions exacerbated with reports of increased irritability, mood swings, and in some cases, manic episodes.
The brain is not the only system affected. Dr. Mercola draws attention to the gut-brain axis as another pathway through which semaglutide may impair mental health. The drug alters gut microbiota composition, including reductions in bacteria that produce neurotransmitter precursors.
Since the gut-brain connection is increasingly recognized as a key pathway in mood regulation, these microbial changes may independently contribute to depressive symptoms. The drug also affects cortisol levels and the stress response axis. Chronic dysregulation of this system is associated with increased vulnerability to both depression and anxiety.
Beyond the psychiatric concerns, semaglutide carries a long list of physical side effects that Dr. Mercola believes are being downplayed. Serious gastrointestinal problems include stomach paralysis, inflammation of the pancreas, and bowel obstruction.
Additional risks include a form of vision loss affecting the optic nerve, changes in facial and body fat distribution, sometimes called the hollowed-out appearance, kidney injury, gallbladder complications, and a potential thyroid risk that regulators have flagged but not fully resolved. These are not rare edge cases.
The popularity of semaglutide has also created a dangerous secondary market. Dr. Mercola notes that widespread off-label use and supply shortages have fueled illegal trade in counterfeit injection pens, posing additional risks to unsuspecting users. Social media has amplified the drug's reputation as a lifestyle tool.
The researchers behind the WHO data analysis explicitly called for authorities to issue warnings about the risk of suicidal thoughts in off-label users. Dr. Mercola agrees that the public deserves far more transparency about what this drug does to the brain and body.
Dr. Mercola also points to natural approaches that may support the body's own GLP-1 production without the psychiatric and physical risks. A beneficial gut bacterium called Akkermansia mucinephila naturally stimulates GLP-1 production and makes up about 1 to 4% of a healthy gut microbiome.
Dietary strategies to support this bacterium include consuming high-fiber foods, polyphenol-rich fruits and vegetables, and fermented foods that create a healthy gut environment. These approaches work with the body's existing biology rather than overriding it with a synthetic compound.
The core message Dr. Mercola delivers is one of informed caution. Weight management is a legitimate health goal, but pursuing it with a drug that may fundamentally alter brain chemistry, gut health, and emotional stability demands a far more honest conversation about risk. Head to mer-cola.com to read the full article on how this widely prescribed medication affects the brain and body in ways that go far beyond appetite suppression. Drop a comment and tell us, has anyone in your life experienced mood changes after starting a weight loss medication? Thank you for listening to Dr. Mercola Cellular Wisdom. See you in the next episode.
Looking for trusted health wisdom you can hold in your hands? Discover the life-changing books of Dr. Mercola at joyhousepublishing.com. These titles bring decades of natural health research into practical steps for better energy, stronger immunity, and clearer thinking. Take charge of your health with guidance rooted in science and experience. Visit joyhousepublishing.com now and claim your bonuses while they are available.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.